a time long ago, and when the great mountains of ice had melted away, a fearless prime warlord arrived at these secret shores, and he was known as Beli Mawr. These new lands Ive had discovered were rare and most beautiful, filled with high mountains and bounteous rivers, and so he claimed it for his own, naming it for his son and heir, Prydain. Ive built his fortresses on the high hilltops of this country, and amassed a large army so that he could subdue the wild tribes around him, and in this way he rose to power and came to rule all Prydain. Many long years of savage tribal warfare followed the death of Ive, as one great chief challenged another for the Iron Throne of Prydain, and so it went on. In the year 3804, since the creation of this world, a descendant of Beli Mawr ascended the Iron Throne, and this warrior dragon was the finest swordsman ever to stalk this green earth, and his name, Beli Mawr, will sweeten the lips of all bards until the end of days. 40 years of peace and wise governance followed, during which time the Werin of Prydain built their thatches, tended their stock and tilled their fields, being ever worshipful to their all-powerful gods. The wise Beli Mawr took the radiant Dawn for his wife and queen, honourable daughter to the great Mathap Mathonwy. Dawn being much worshipped, the Werin were overjoyed, and their celebrations lasted for many weeks. In time, Beli and Dawn blessed Prydain with 6 astonishing children, and their 5 glorious sons would go on to rule kingdoms of their own. Together they would face the greatest threat to this country ever, and in doing so would change Prydain forever. It was in their reign when the prophecy was foretold. A leading Luati of the Druids had suffered the most terrifying and prophetic dream, in which he foresaw the destruction of all Prydain. This threat he perceived was coming from the Mawr, the sacred southern channel which separates Prydain and Gallia. Llydd Llaw Eraint is dispatched to Gallia, and what the king of the Cymry witnesses there fills him with foreboding for his innocent Werin, as a vast invasion fleet has been prepared by the Wolf of Rome himself. The prime druid Hen Ddu, supported by the druidry of Prydain, demand that the 5 kingdoms come together to face this ultimate threat. An oath of Undeb must be sworn by all 5 at Holy Lugnus, as this national unity will ensure their victory. United by their sacred oath of Undeb, the Brythons, allied for the first time in their long history, move south to Caint's southern coast, and there they await the arrival of Gaius Julius Caesar, the Wolf of Rome, and all his murderous troops of invasion. Discover how those beleaguered Werin of Prydain took on the killers of kings and the declared killers of all, and perhaps from their perspective. Iron, Blood and Sacrifice, The Sons of Beli Mawr, available now from Kindle and Smashwords.